On this video, we are looking at our try now for the inequalities. And this one, we've got two graphs, so I'll keep looking. Oh, here's the question, and it says choose which equation matches each graph below. Explain how you know that they are not a match. So for this one, I'm looking for a positive slope. Okay, so I know positive slope. So pretend that each one of these are y equals. So you're imagining in your head, you're going, pretend that this is y equals 2x minus 3. So the slope is the number in front. This is the same thing as negative x minus 2. So that's the slope here. And again, this is the same thing as negative x minus 2. The slope would be here. And then this is the same thing as y equals 2x minus 3. So the slope would be here. So positive slope. So this one has to be, this has got a positive slope, and this one's got a positive slope. So A or B. It has to be A or B. Then I'm looking, and I've got 2x minus 3. The y-intercept is negative 3, which I do see is negative 3. This one is saying y is greater than, right? So you see the mouth is open towards the y. It's greater than or equal to the line. So it's a solid line. Yep, they're both solid lines. Y is less than. So take a look at the difference. This is greater than and this is less than. So less than is going to be below the line. So then therefore, but B, since less than. There you go. So I know this one has to be B. So this would be B. All right, for the next one, this one I know it's a dashed line, so it's not equal. So not equals, that's okay, so I can see the dashed line there. It has the negative slope, so negative slope and a dashed line, so it has to be C or D, so C or D. So I know it's C or D. Then this one here is less than, right, it's close towards the y, and this one's greater than. So my shading above, so less than would be below, and greater than would be above. So when I look at the dashed line, that's falling below it, so I would choose C. C, but C since below. There you go. So this would have to be C. So it's just asking you to understand why. Okay. For the next question, check if the coordinate satisfies the inequality. So when I say satisfy, we're checking to see if it's true or not true. So in my brain, this is telling me true or not true. So that's what it's asking. So when I plug it in, I want to see, when I substitute in, I want to see if this is true or not true. So I'm going to substitute this in for x and y. So sub in. Remember, this is just my brain thinking this, so sub that in. So we're going to go 2 times the negative 3. We're using brackets to represent times. 4 times the 2. Order of operations as to do these ones first. All right, so we're going to get negative 6 plus 8 is greater than or equal to 15. Keep going. Negative 6 plus 8 is 2. It's greater than or equal to 15. So now I finish both sides. And then I look at my last answer. Is this true or not true? 2 is greater than or equal to 15. So you'd say not true. Therefore, does not satisfy the inequality. All right? Okay. Now, the last one is we're doing the same thing. We're checking to see if it satisfies, so it's the same question, the inequality, but we can give you a bunch of points. And you're just going to take each one and do it like what you did up here. You're going to do each one separately. So this I'm going to sub in for x, y. So 3. Oh, I switched it up. Oh, tried to trick you there. Do you see how that's y? So this goes in for the y, and this goes in for the x. So just be careful, right? It doesn't always go in order. So this is your x here. Goes in for your x, and then the y will go in here. So this will be 3 times negative 2 minus 2 times 4. So just be careful that you're actually reading the letters, right? So x is this one, y is this one. So 3 times negative 2, order of operations would get me negative 6 minus 8. Is that less than negative 9? Add those to negative 14. Is that true or not true? So true, right? Negative 14 is less than, so therefore satisfies the inequality. Right, leave that up. And we're going to do that again 2 more times. And just be careful that you're reading the x versus the y. Right, so when you're subbing in, so this next one I'm going to do, this is my x and this is my y. So this will be 3, y is 0, 0. So we're reading this equation, right? We're still subbing in here. Minus 2, x is negative 5, and we're checking to see if it's less than. Now we do our multiplication first, order of operations. So 0, that's 0. So this will be negative 2 times negative 5, so 10. So see if you can do it faster. You might have done an extra step, 0 plus 10, but you can go straight to crossing that off, and that's 10. Is 10 less than negative 9? Not true. Therefore, does not satisfy the inequality. Now, here you might have done this a bit slower. 3 times 0 is 0, so you could have done 0 minus negative 10 and then got the 10, but you should still get to 10. It might take you an extra step. And our last one, so this is x and this is y, so you're subbing it into here. 3 times negative 7, because it's y, minus 2, and my x is negative 1. And you're going to do less than negative 9. So multiply these first. So again, order of operations for either side. This will be negative 21 minus negative 2. Sorry. You can do minus negative 2 is plus 2. So either way, you should get negative 19. Some people go right to plus 2, and some people do minus negative 2. Either way, it doesn't matter. You're going to get negative 19. Is negative 19 less than negative 9? That is true. Therefore, does satisfy the inequality. Okay, and that's it.